Hello, my darlings. Hope you're all doing well. Bless Lily here. Welcome to this wax reading where we're going to be taking a look at the new love that's coming into your life. It's a timeless reading. Whenever it finds you, that's the exact right time for you to hear the message within it. But I am going to do a little bit of an energy check-in so you guys can make sure that this is the right reading for you. Capricorn energy. It's time for liberation. It's quite interesting. For quite a few of you, you have come to see your limiting thoughts, limiting patterns. You have come to see the devil in your life, your shadow aspects. You have seen now very clearly who needs to get the hell out of your life, who needs to stay. And I want to say that over here, you're learning a lot of things. You could be actually learning at this particular moment, or you could be studying things that have to do with psychology, spirituality, things that have to do with ways of regulating your nervous system, ways of getting out of toxic relationship patterns. You have a lot of love to give, but it feels lately like you have been giving your energy away to people that don't reciprocate. You could have an anxious attachment style, which normally leads you to codependent relationships. There's lack of softness, lack of kindness, lack of sweetness that's being shown in your life, not because you don't have it, but because you don't get it back. You yourself, you have that energy that's able to melt the hearts of loads and loads of people. You yourself, you can be incredibly caring, compassionate, loving. But right now you feel like it's your curse. So you're suppressing a lot of those things, but mostly for yourself. And that's the saddest part of this. And that's why you're looking at that devil. Hurting. You're either missing somebody or you're hurting deep inside. There's this energy of loneliness. You might have even put yourself in this position where you don't go out too much, where it's just, me, myself, and I, so to speak. Maybe you're focusing right now on your studies, on things that have to do with your career. And you might have wanted to say something to somebody, to write a message, to open up, but you keep tearing that idea up. Maybe you're writing a message to somebody and then deleting it. For some of you, what I'm also seeing is that you wanted to create some sort of plan, some sort of vision for your future, but it's as if you didn't believe in yourself, or it was too much about changes. And right now you might need stability, that you tore it up. But here, you're longing for love. Love that goes both ways. Because I feel for a lot of you, you're very afraid of going into a relationship because you have already understood that you tend to give too much. You tend to give too much. And it might not even just be with romantic relationships, it could be with friends as well, because they're telling me that you're walking away from something, walking away from... The thing is with you, my darlings, you're walking away from the bad, but also from the good. So that loneliness comes as double the energy. Because you're trying to protect yourself. And you're protecting yourself from the bad guys, but you're also protecting yourself from the good guys. There might also be a lot of questions of who you need to be in order to be loved. There's lots of conditions that you think you need to meet in order to be loved, in order to be in a good relationship. There are loads of feelings that are coming through over here because you can be very sexy, very attractive. But it's as if people were making you feel like you constantly need to prove yourself. And right now you're like, I'm not proving myself anymore. Enough. Enough. There's also this energy of suppressed anger that comes in very strongly. You might be turning this anger against yourself right now. Instead of getting angry at whomever has hurt you, you're getting angry at yourself. So some of you might even have some sort of autoimmune diseases and things like this. But yeah, that's what I see for you, my darlings. If that sounds like you, let's go ahead and take a look at the new love that's coming into your life. Let me make sure that it's in the center. There we go. So right now it's very important, my dears. What I want you to do is think about absolutely nothing and no one. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the candle wants you to know when it comes to new love coming in. Okay, so first and foremost, they're telling me that there are a lot of people that find you attractive, but you don't see it. There are quite a few people that might be even afraid to approach you because of the energy, because, well, you might have that, sometimes you might have that face that's not exactly inviting. But there are lots of people that really would like to get to know you. So letter L, letter J, letter C, letter E, letter I is coming through. Letter S, and it's coming together. Everything is coming together. The way that you're going to meet your next romantic relationship comes from a series of events that will follow one another. And those could be events from different places, different countries. And the universe is arranging everything at this particular moment. And they're telling me to let you know you need to take the first step. The first step is to make a decision that you're ready and you're no longer afraid. Because here what I'm seeing is union is very possible. This person has beautiful eyes and hands you will want to hold, hands you will want to touch. There's something about hands that's coming through very strongly. Number 7 is coming through very strongly. So this could be your date of birth. This could be the day of the meeting. For some of you, you could be meeting this person within the next 7 days to 7 weeks. This person is traveling. This person has a very big backpack. So when you meet this person, most probably, they're going to be carrying some sort of big and heavy backpack. Interested in mountain climbing, interested in seeing particular views. Going to observe you very carefully. They showed me a person that's that has a magnifying glass. This person is going to want to get to know you inside and out. Smiles a lot. And you know it's a winding road. You don't see this person coming. And it's very interesting because when this person comes into your life, all the other people that couldn't talk to you before are going to become much more active. So you're going to be becoming Miss Popular or Mr. Popular. But the winding road over here says that you don't see this person come in, but this person is incredibly close. For some of you, like I said, 7 weeks. On the 7th, the latest what I'm seeing is July. So again, back to this road, it's interesting. They keep on telling me to tell you about this road. So a series of events, one after another, one after another, one after another. And the way that you're going to meet this person, you're never going to see it coming. You're most likely going to meet this person in a place where, where people don't usually meet, if that makes sense. For some of you, it could be on a road. But on a winding road, on a road that leads to maybe a top of a mountain. It could be a hiking trail. Letter Z is also coming through very strongly. And there's also an indication of some sort of, guys, a lake or a fountain. But it has some sort of specific pattern. A specific pattern that might resemble this pattern. And this person is most likely going to have either long facial hair, either long hair, yeah? So either a beard is coming through, or if we're talking about ladies, they're most likely going to have longer hair. The person is going to be incredibly excited to meet you. Something within the two of you will just click. It's going to sound weird, but you will just be like, this is my person, I feel it, I know it. And then, like I said, all of the other people that couldn't have the courage to talk to you because you're going to be in a different energy. They're going to try and talk to you. They're going to try and communicate with you. Even right now, as I'm doing your reading, my throat chakra has opened up a little bit more. The flow is easier. Because with this particular person, you're going to be able to relax. There isn't a lot of a height difference. For most of you, there isn't a lot of height difference. So the man is going to be taller than the woman, but I don't see very big height difference. The same way I don't see a huge age difference. As a matter of fact, for my lovely ladies, the man could be a little bit younger. A little bit younger than you are. Not for all, but for some. Youthful looking, keeps smiling a lot. There's something about tea that keeps on coming through. Letter T, tea the drink. They're not going to want to let you go. It's quite interesting. The first time you meet, it might even seem a little bit awkward, but awkward in a sweet way. That they will try to keep the conversation going. They will try to come up with reasons for you to stay, for you to talk to them more. It's like they won't be able to get enough of you. And later on, when we're talking about physical intimacy, it's the same thing. Like, won't be able to get enough of your touch, of your smell, of your body, of your presence, of your company, of your voice, of your laughter. Because you are going to act like, I want to say magical potion to them. I know it sounds odd, but it is what it is, guys. I'm just channeling the energies. It's like they've been thirsty for something genuine, something good, something that feels like home. And the person is incredibly strong. They might work out. They might just naturally have, that strong, nice complexion. For men, it's going to be a heavier complexion. It's because they keep on showing me somebody who is able to carry a lot. But look, the universe has been bringing the two of you together in such a winding road, and when you meet, you'll be very surprised at how many things had to come together in order for the two of you to meet. So, a message from my lovely gentleman, when we're talking about the lady that you're going to meet, she's got a beautiful singing voice. You're going to be mesmerized by her voice. Beautiful singing voice. There's a lot about physical touch. This person is going to know how to touch you, how to stroke your hair, how to hug you, how to turn you on, how to reassure you. A physical touch is a big thing over here. And I'm also getting a lot of stamina. This person is going to want to build things with you long term, because the candle keeps on going in one place, and it's about investment in the relationship, investment in purchasing things together, investment in planning the future together. And the road is a little bit wonky. However, it's all linked. It's all linked, you guys. Because here, what I'm seeing, by the way, you could have two children if you want children. They're showing me two dogs, or a dog and a cat, a dog and a hamster. Something's happening. But here, what I'm getting is an opportunity to build a family with this person. For some of you, for a very few of you, there's something that's connected to Asia, because there's this energy of bowing for respect. Respecting one another, making space for one another. That's good. Beautiful eyes, beautiful eyes. Most likely I'm getting dark eyes. But this is a general reading, so you know. But how this person is going to love you. How this person is going to love you. Guys, you are going to be triggered. I'm going to tell you this straight away. Get ready so you don't mess this up. Because there is a very big chance that you will try to sabotage this relationship. It will feel too good. It will feel too scary. It will feel too unrealistic. It will get to the point where you will feel scared because of how everything is developing. And you know, sometimes you're like sitting there thinking, this is either going to be the love of my life or it's going to be my biggest heartbreak. And because of all the pain you've experienced in the past, you are going to want to sabotage this relationship. But good thing is, I don't think this person is going to let you. Doesn't mean that you have to try harder, guys. It means that you just have to recognize the sabotaging tendencies. And this is what they're saying is incredibly important, because the potential of this relationship is phenomenal. This most probably could be your future spouse. This is somebody who you are going to be incredibly compatible with. But this is going to be a healthy relationship, a mature relationship, where you will have to be incredibly vulnerable. By the way, letter V is also coming through. You will be tempted to sabotage this relationship. And it's very important that you don't. Because you're going to go into the new level of vulnerability. They're showing me this person is reaching out their hand to you and saying, come with me. Come into the new reality that you could be in. And that means complete and utter rebirth. And like I said, you guys are going to be triggered a lot at the beginning of this particular relationship, because traumas that are created in relationships are healed in relationships with rewiring. Yeah? And I'm telling you completely honestly that it's going to be very difficult for some of you, because you'll be wanting and you'll be tempted to go back into your old patterns. But this person is strong. This person is strong. They have their limits, but they're very strong. And they're going to help you if you will want to heal. See, loads of darkness started coming out. Loads of fears. What if this person leaves? What if this person cheats? What if this person betrays? What if this person is full of shit? What if I'm imagining things? Are they thinking about me? Are they doing this? Are they doing that? Like I said, most likely for a lot of you, my dears, anxious attachment style. Now, for some of you, I would say if you're about over 40, guys, this person is most likely to have a child. This person is most likely to have a child. But I don't see this being a problem. But it's beautiful. You know what? This relationship could be incredibly beautiful. This person is incredibly loyal. Because they're giving me a dog. And for whatever reason, a duck. Guys, is there something about you and ducks? But loyalty is here and friendship is here. By the way, this person's friends are going to accept you quite nicely into their group. Loads of physical intimacy that's coming through. This person is very likely to be able to do something with their hands, like some sort of craft, some sort of, like even gifts or fixing things, but very good with their hands, incredibly good with their hands. They can set up a tent, they can fix the leaky roof, they can create something, maybe, again, something that has to do with engineering. But steady hands as well. So for some of you, this could be a surgeon. Because here I'm getting, honestly, very steady hands. Utmost precision. And this person notices things. Like I said, he was standing there with a magnifying glass, but notices things a lot. So what makes you smile? What makes you upset? What makes you angry? What makes you whatever? Very protective. The relationship is going to be a priority over here because they're showing me this being in the middle. The relationship is a priority. And they're showing me an apple, and the apple is very much about health. It's very much about the nourishment. But once again, they keep on asking me to let you know not to poison your own apple, yeah? Because this relationship, because it's going to be so good, it's going to scare you. You might want to distance yourself a little bit. But this person is going to reach out. They're going to reach out over and over again. It's interesting. Some of you have very strong self-esteem issues, guys, when it comes to maybe the shape and form of your nose, something that has to do with roles. They're telling me this person is going to love you very much, by the way, regardless of what your face looks like, what your tummy looks like. And they're showing me a lot of birds, lots of communication. Communication, news, messages, having a lot to talk about. And for this person who's coming into your life, it's very important to have something to talk about, to have similar interests. I keep hearing TJ, JT, TM. I don't know what those are, but letter B is also coming through, letter H, N. You got another T. This person is saying, you know, I came to you in your dreams at one point. You probably don't remember, but we already hang out together under a full moon. Interesting. Under a full moon. The two of you, you're going to have a specific place. It feels like there's some sort of tree over here. And where the moon is visible. You might meet during full moon. For some of you, that eclipse that's coming up on the 3rd of March. For some of you, you might meet on that day, by the way. But this person is asking you to take the next step. Take the next step, take the next chance, take the next opportunity. It gets the two of you closer. Says, I know you believe, and you don't believe at the same time. I know you're scared, and I know you want to move forward at the same time. I know you're torn right now. I know everything seems dark and gray. But I do exist. Ooh, you guys. You really don't want to believe, do you? On that word, I do exist. This person does exist. See, I was literally talking about self-sabotaging. I was talking about not believing. You deserve only the best. This person is saying, if you could only see yourself through my eyes, you would have no doubt whatsoever that I'm in love with you. Again, see, we have two energies that want to come through. And it's quite interesting because you're touching hates first. So I want to say it is going to be about chemistry, but it's going to be an intellectual union as well, based on emotional intelligence. There's a very big potential, but it means saying goodbye to your past self, to your past relationship patterns. Because this person can literally throw you over their shoulders and take you into the future. But he's saying, I don't want to abduct you. I want you to be willing to go. And then I will make the road easier for you. I got you, baby. I got you. I'll hold you. When you can't walk, I'll carry you. But I need your permission. So now that this person is asking you for permission, what do you feel inside? Do you feel anxiety? Or do you feel excitement? Or do you feel hope? Or do you feel love? Or do you feel like this is not going to happen to you? Because there's loads and loads of potential, guys. Loads. This person wants to come into your life. This person wants to give you the love. Something about dogs. I swear, guys, for some of you, you're going to be walking your dog, you're going to meet this person. Or you're going to be on the trail, the person is going to be walking their dog. Because once more, they're giving me an energy of the dog. Maybe some sort of pit bull breed. And here they're giving me a rabbit, a hare. A hare is usually very afraid, scared of a lot of things. A little bunny. So of course, when we got the big dog, and we got the little bunny is like, you know what, F that, I'm out of here. But the thing is, and the dog is going to be your loyal protector, your loyal friend, your loyal partner. And you're going to realize that at one point or another that you're not really a bunny. That a lot of fears that you might have about relationships, about life right now, is because you didn't have somebody there to support you, to make you feel safe. And this person is going to be able to do that if you allow them to. It's interesting because now they're showing me like a Labrador. First it was like a pit bull, which might seem scary to some, and then it's like this beautiful Labrador. Lots of things that have to do with dogs. So, you know, guys, if you like dogs, take it as a good sign. At one point or another, this person might have done, or might even be doing this now, doing something extreme. Maybe bungee jumping, maybe things that have to do with parachute, gliding, I don't know what it's called, but it's something exciting. I want to say it's like dangerous, it's a daredevil thing. But it's something about where they liked pushing their limits. And this creates a lot of internal freedom, and this creates a lot of courage. This person is incredibly courageous. At one point or another, might even have been an adrenaline junkie, but I don't see this now. I think now with age, it's a little bit different. They might still be interested in certain sports that they themselves participated in. It keeps on saying, let me come into your life. I'm safe, please. Really wants to be like with you. Saying like, what the hell we're wasting time for? But at the same time, this person is also smiling. This beautiful, sad and understanding smile and saying, baby, I understand. I understand a lot of people fucked up in your life. I understand a lot of people created so much pain that it's difficult for you to trust anybody. Says, I understand. But I want you to be brave and courageous as well. And when this person is saying those things, pay attention to your heart chakra. What do you feel there? What do you feel there? Allow the spring to come into your life. Allow love to come into your life. This person is literally reaching out towards you. No, a lot of you don't know him or her because I'm seeing somebody who's covered by the hood of this, by the hood over here. But this person is reaching out. This person is reaching out. And guys, I don't know what it is. Some of you need to hear something that has to do with baobab tree. I think that's what they're called. But those very thick trees? For some of you, I'm getting Singapore, by the way. Okay. Let me see if there's anything over here. On the other side. Again, letter I. Letter I, we got the elephant as a totem animal, quite possibly. Literally got the elephant, look at the trunk. An indication, like I said, that the person might be bigger. Big, strong, wise. A sculptor for some of you guys, or a person who maybe it's like a hobby of some sort. Because here they're showing me a bust, and they're showing me somebody who is interested in a certain time period. Maybe ancient Rome, ancient Greece. But I was saying somebody who does something with their hands, so maybe a person that sculpts. But before you meet, guys, they're saying that you either be looking at elephants, observing elephants, you'll be seeing a lot of pictures of elephants. And here is you. You will feel, for whatever reason, you will feel quite small next to this person. I don't understand why. Either you're going to feel maybe a little bit uncomfortable because you're getting somebody who has achieved a lot. This person might have a lot when it comes to money, when it comes to possessions, when it comes to maybe having their own business, having achieved a lot. And again, something that has to do with spirals, guys. Spirals, spirals, spirals. This might be a hint, but it might feel also quite hypnotic. Maybe you yourselves, you've been trying to do some sort of hypnotic activity, astral travel, all of those things. But something about a winding road, something that unfolds, but you can't necessarily see until you turn to the next level, to the next step. Loads and loads of folds, folds, folds. Virgo energy came through over here. Look at this. But you, again, like I said, you know that there's something, there might be a class difference as well, like a social class difference, that might make you feel uncomfortable. Because elephants, they also talk about things that have to do with generational knowledge, generational wealth. Might be some sort of even connection to a historic figure. That's why they were showing me a bust, you know, somebody who established something, somebody who was a politician at one point or another. I mean, family-wise. Not particularly your person, but in their family, you know. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because to this person, you're going to be so important. Incredibly important, and they will carry you. So maybe they will want to lift you up, guys. Physically, emotionally, just lifting you up. They like lifting things. Lifting you up. There we go. Okay. And that's what I see for you, my dears. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated. They keep on showing me trees and letter T. Trees and letter T. T-I. I-T. Maybe somebody who works in IT, literally. Yeah, do you see? The I and the T. And trees. Loads and loads of trees. Loads of trees. But with a big, strong bark. Yeah? Thick bark. Their birthday might be on the 4th. And once again, guys, do you see this? Again, another T. Look. T, T, T. I hope you can see it. Like literally, the letter T, number 7, letter L, and number 4 and 7. Well, 7 I just said, yeah. Amazing. Okay, this does not want to stay. Anyways, my darlings, that's what I see for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated with your beautiful, beautiful selves. It's incredibly important, guys, that you interact with this energy if you want to claim it. You can like this reading, subscribe, you can leave a comment if you feel like it. And if you're up for a personal read, all you have to do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this reading. You can also check my Patreon page out, over 250 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. Notifications are always a good idea, so you guys don't miss out on the new content that I post. All right, my darlings, take care of your beautiful selves now. Bye.